That much,
Yeah,
but would
everything
not
is
be
so,
tasty without any.
so beautiful.
No.
Знаеш, готовила в това печката работи, той ще се изпече. Ще се изпече само за 10 минути. А?
Bob is
Hello, Setsa.
filming.
There's a sweet smile.
Keep
Well, I have to
smiling.
turn this way now.
They are always cooking and feeding us
Oh,
when we come
that's all
here.
we do.
Good thing we don't stay very long. That would be fair.
I can't.
Ah. Now bread. Where is the bread?
People throw stuff.
They come right up to the bus.
This is the Chakma baboon. It's quarter.
Oh, look at the little one. Oh, look at the baby. So
Right now is manufacturing.
Losing some, and of course the little ones are always very cute. Is that the female?
Welcome to Zimbabwe. Well, it looks like we're boarding the Gwembeni on the Zambezi River for a cruise.
Do a somersault.
Oh. Oh, aren't they wonderful? Oh.
Aqui. Não pediram para sentar lá. Zenon, passa. Passa a máquina agora. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Press.
This was performed by young men, proving their physical fitness, their strength, that they're now strong enough to join the elders in battle.
can say you saw a giraffe.
There's the Zambia immigration.
You
I'm
okay if I pay you.
Yemen.
There.
That's it. Get them all.
That's it. Smile.
They caught some fish and they're just dragging them out.
Look at them all.
This part of the village is one family's home. They have a sleeping quarters and cooking quarters for 2 parents and children. Is their vegetables.
No, it's tired.
She's sleeping.
Oh, yeah. Go back a long way. I can't see them. I want to see the baby.
When la yema va a cortar
Second one?
Also from
Okay then, all aboard.
A bit of a spray just to make it going.
The one in the middle.
Oh, look at holy mackerel.
Baby. Looks pretty big
Look
to
at the
me.
mouth on it. Oh,
I'm the same to you, fella, yes.
here he comes.
Yes.
3.
Yes. Don't be like that.
Yeah. Oh, that one's swimming towards us, coming over to say.
Huge.
What kind of lizard is it? A
Everybody's
monitor.
That sounds like
Oh no. Yeah. Do they ever charge in the water?
No, in the water they don't charge.
Sorry?
They don't charge you on the water.
Oh, that's okay, thank you. Yeah, you're all right. You're all right for us now. Yeah.
There's one they can't run too fast in water, right?
Yeah.
Hiya.
Oh boy. Was he ever?
Oh, did you? Yeah.
He did all. He did everything for us.
77 grader camper. That means they'll pick you up with a hand out.
Okay, what are you doing this camp? You don't mind me asking?
I don't know.
Yes, they're all wondering what.
You're breaking up, Stefan. I can't hear you very well.
Who said that?
Roger.
Those beds are pretzel coils. Red wind pretzel.
Oh, look, he's covering himself with the mud. Yeah. Oh, listen to the birds. Huh? Sure. Oh, mess. Oh, look at
Make it nice and muddy.
Oh,
He's having a great time.
total mess.
He's gonna roll in it in a minute.
It's like kids.
Total mess.
So that mud bar helps cool the body and
That's the lake we look at over there. It's this particular animal.
Yeah, right over on the top.
It looks very similar to another one called the poop, which is only over here.
He does this every day.
This is some
Ritual, daily.
These are water buck.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one.
Pretty good size.
Kind of looking at us.
what is going on.
Oh, is that
Still
right?
sleeping.
You mean he'll sleep
They
that
don't
long?
move much.
That's sure.
on the way over the
Yes.
field. So those are all bulls.
All bulls. Bulls.
Because generally female.
That's funny. So if you look at the profile at front here from the male end, it tends to be rather square. And the female's head looking, if you look at the same sort of angle, tends to be rounder. And the males tend to be a little bit larger as well.
Yeah. Nonchalant looking.
Remember
But pretty menacing.
around the corner. These people. Okay, this is one for the video.
Generally with bulls when they charge, about 90% of their charges are just not from.
And how do you know if you're into 90 or 10%?
Yeah.
Around them for a while.
Ah?
Hang around.
Females when they charge a minute,
They what?
those little babies when they charge a minute,
Yeah. This is a male though.
they come running into the middle time.
Yeah. I wonder why he. Yeah.
Only just that. There's some pale faces in that last vehicle there.
Yeah.
Ointment for the face.
Had one of the sentence. But she must have just been snapping.
Well, a friend of mine is one of the top.
I think we're gonna have a parade.
Well, look at the little guy.
Yeah, you guys got that one.
Yeah.
Come, pussycat. Come, come, come.
Go with your friends.
A white-fronted bee eater, huh?
Yeah, white-fronted bee, it's normal.
Warthog. I had some 2 days ago. It was tough, but last night's was supposed to be delicious.
Really delicious.
Well, this is the first. Oh, were we?
Yeah, when the guy was mad. Oh yeah.
When we drove there.
Right there.
Yeah, really close. They friendly?
Yeah, but don't put them in a corner.
Mm.
No, but my pictures don't show all the detail of that far away.
Baboon. Huh?
That's
This is I know.
Little one thing.
they are prolific, pretty much all over.
The Voortrekker Monument in Pretoria.
Want it that way? Yes. You do?
There's Pretoria. Traveling east now from Joburg.
These are the boys who told how to handle firearms next to us in the B tower. Take up position.
We're walking out here for a view of the Blyde River Canyon.
Is this a river?
This is a dam.
Oh, a dam.
The actual river is on the other side. You got the second. As far as I'm going.
Why don't you have something to say?
Like cheese?
Yeah. Very pretty.
That's 2,600 feet below us.
Tiptoe through the tube.
This is known as Bork's Potholes. See that big rock down in there that didn't quite make it to the bottom? Reminds me a little bit of Sedona.
About except
No, but
from
going
the
up the
highway.
canyon.
Which I guess is
God's window.
on the landscape. There's lots of forest down there, lots of lumber mills.
But wonderful different foliage all through.
That's the all important one right now.
How do you know?
Let's watch it. It did.
Well, one of the reasons why there's so many Impala, I mean, we will see plenty of these things throughout the day, is that they're both browsers and grazers. Quite often, the various antelope.
This is wild dog.
This is different. What on earth are these people doing here? And they just look like dogs. You cannot just reach over and pat them and
They don't look like dogs to me.
Amazing. This is quite a good sighting here, folks. And there's still one here in the bushes on the Nana Club.
Very good, very good.
Ground hornbill.
Can you go a yard further?
Lovely, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Look. Get down, you silly, she said.
He was sitting up straight.
Yeah. Way away.
There's
Yes.
our first giraffe.
Yes.
That is indeed behind.
There. Here it is.
I told you to see a couple of these. This is a male, younger male giraffe. It's actually very difficult to spot the difference between male and female.
This is some of the result of last night's rain.
See it? Yeah.
A hammerhead, he's fishing.
These beetles are really showing one big pile.
Is
That was to do with the Egyptian cartoons. They have the beetle. That's right. This is a symbol of life. Kepler, symbol of life. So,
two of this and giving a 5-1. There's enough.
got dark spots. Yeah.
I'm not showing you my face. Oh, maybe.
As you look at its darker spots and virtually no bristles.
You're looking at it from the wrong side, that's why. Sorry, I'm ashamed.
Gee, they go a long ways with a couple steps.
Right in the bay. Nice. Finally spotted something.
Nile crocodile.
Tree up in front.
Yeah, it's actually Cape vultures up there.
Oh, vultures. Close, they're big.
Yeah, big flying things.
They're not.
Has 4 stomachs, much like the cow.
Cape buffalo.
It's going to be even more in there in a few seconds.
This is the larger of the two.
It's a white rhino.
And it seems to be a young one there as well.
Yeah, there's two. There is a baby. Is that what you said? Yeah.
And it's how it's facing us.
Go up a bit further, will you?
Yeah.
Pull up a bit.
Can you pull up a bit? Yeah, I don't think it's picked the map, right?
Oh yeah, there are birds on their backs, right? Camera.
Always to be even closer.
Pretty close to the road right in front of us, I think.
Oh my God. Here. That was great.
Very good.
These hibiscus are at the Best Western Hotel in Nielsproot. Good morning.
Where a lot of the Africans, even the not so rural Africans I should say, even some of the more Swaziland. So how would like to proceed for the moment? Qualify that. Nobody actually owns any land here. The land.
This is Pig's Peak Hotel. We're stopping for lunch in Swaziland. On what?
Showing these savages what to do and what not to do. And recently I read a very good book, which I can share with you.
Oh, that's it.
Oh no.
Like that? How are you?
Hey.
There's still some people running from the other side of the hill there. And that perhaps you may want to have a look at is that side.
Oh, wow.
Now, that's quite a different way of building houses. Having a wooden frame, rocks, and then completed with mud or cow dung, if you like.
In the Navy or in the Legion.
The flower. Oh my goodness. It doesn't look real, does it?
No.
Real plant? A real
Yeah,
flower?
Real flower.
And what is it called?
You better take it out.
Delicious flower of the delicious monster. You have it in Europe, but usually in greenhouses. It's tropical.
What is the one that you are holding?
It's called pineapple. Pineapple lily or pineapple ginger. Because it's like the shape of a pineapple.
Ah, that's interesting.
It looks
But it
like-
is.
There, that's her crawl, and just give me about 5 minutes or so.
Here's Hilda.
We made the mistake of stopping by my plant.
She's probably. He's. Oh. Hello. Hi. May we take a picture?
What did you do with the puppy?
Cute, this sweet little girl. Oh, okay.
Alex, can you ask what her name is?
Why didn't you ask the owner?
Oh.
Somebody sleeps here. This hut must be almost 12 feet in diameter, and in the center it's about 8 feet, 8 or 9 feet tall.
See, most of the stuff they hang up on the wall. Keep this one on the ground, we got beds.
Well, this hut's used apparently for dining.
Dining, the other one for sleeping.
Uh-huh. That's all right.
Sorry.
They've picked these things off the trees, and they're starting fermentation there, but then here's the primary fermentation in these approximately 6-gallon plastic containers.
They're making wine.
Yeah.
Is that what you start with?
Yes.
And those are called what?
This is for making the wine.
What do you call that?
Maluras.
Mailuras. And it's from a tree.
Yes.
Is it a fruit?
It's a fruit. You even make jam with it.
Ah, okay.
There's Malura jam.
Ah. Well, this building is a more proper kitchen
Yeah.
area with utensils and tables. It's your pantry. That candle is the only lighting in here in the evening. It's oil lamp. It's a sieve.
That's you. How, Hilda, how old were you when you got married?
When I get married,
Paid
very
12 cows for you.
That's because she's so beautiful. That's lovely.
His other wife lives in another area, and he goes to visit.
This is the main house.
He's lost count.
Do you have to have any...
Master bedroom, quite nice. So there's 3 bedrooms in this house. Electricity. Welding conduit. This is Ghost Mountain in Zululand, where we've stopped for lunch.
And just in case for those you will see, you're frantically looking at your and when we get to Durban later on, you'll definitely find it very muggy, but fortunate enough we're staying in a place with air conditioning.
We're in Shaka land. This is Zulu country, and this is where we're staying tonight. These are the porters that are going to take our bags.
Oh dear.
Are we taking everything off the bus now? Yes. We are?
This is the reception area for the hotel. These are our rooms.
And these are the chickens that are going to wake.
This is our hut for the night. How's it look, honey?
Oh, it's darling. It's really interesting. I wonder if opening the windows will help.
Turn around. Where'd Glory go?
Gloria?
Glory?
Is she inside?
Where's that from?
What animal is this? Goat or cow or?
No.
Huh?
It's a Springbok.
Oh, springbok.
Springbok.
Oh, okay. And what are your shoes made of?
Tire.
Ah, but they have the modern amenities too. This is apparently the dining room area.
And that one, it is eaten by the goats and is evergreen, even in winter. It is eaten by the goats. The buffalo thorn tree from the shape of the thorn. Carry this branch. Sorry, is there any questions?
I have a question.
Fender from the distance as a guide. Card as a guide. So I'll give him a chance, trying to not possible anyhow. Coming to the Genale meaning our guests, they are welcome to the home. They are the fortune guests. So please, you come with us.
What?
I'm sorry.
We're going to be walking on the same way.
You make a picture with the father. I want to explain about this.
Sausage.
You know the clay. You're needing the clay for molding the clay pot. The mother, she's molding the clay pot like the others. Preparing for the beer, there must be a maize meal. This is on powder like substance. Preparing for the beer. Boiling them, chemicals added on this. Almost like 2 or 3% alcohol, which means you can drink and drive. The kitchen heart of ours, it is ventilated. For the smoke, there is a beer strainer, filtering the beer. There should be the Zulu beer in each and every Zulu home for the visitors. We don't sell the beer to the people, always free of charge for everyone. The chickens are coming, they'll be having the amavo for the house. When they are drunk, my brother, she's busy making the shield. He must cut it into the strings, preparing for the shield, for tying this as a hang at the back. There's a black skin, it is a white on black. To get white on black, he must cut the skin like this and twist the skin, the piece of the skin. The black shield was only for the young warriors. The white shield, it was only for the senior warriors. The brown for the junior warriors. The skins are very important. Even our outfit, using a skin, like my brother. This is, they call tisikupu, this one, for transporting the water. With a small mouth, so the water can't spill out from the river, down other side. Out of the plastic beads. It used to be the seeds and the bones like the seashells by those days. The plastic beads introduced by the Portuguese with different bright colors. This cover their breast when they are married. There is a difference. Using the grass ring. Then they can walk more than a kilometer. My father is a poor person.
Brahma.
No, it's not.
Not that's a particular
No, it's
breed.
not.
Sorry.
Pardon me.
You will find us sitting outside in the trees because we don't have a veranda if it is hot most of the time. Now I've got 2 persons. These are our traditionally healers. They don't stay outside every time. Only for in Zulu we call him Inyanga, the Zulu doctor. Even for the physical problem, you mustn't waste your time. You go straight and consult the medicine man. To the son, Mako is on training to be a Sangoma now. The Sangoma is a fortune teller. The one who can read your secret. If you've got a spiritual problem, you have to consult the Sangoma, the fortune teller. You have the beast tale for divining. The Shobalan from all in our mother language. And she have got red and white beads on top of his head. The lady who is on train is not allowed to involve herself with the opposite sex until finishing her course. That is why she's different from other girls. She have got a whitish powder. You can't propose her if you are the Zulu, if you know the tradition. That is it was and our mother language. Now before you come to the end, you've been hailing the wild heather from her. It is how you consult the spirit. Even at night, in our society, before you go to sleep, you've been hearing the same stuff.
Good smell.
Good, Mary? Sorry?
The father's coming in recently. You'll be having the beer with him. You're the very fortunate guest. There is a grinding. Get our shape, making the speed. From the many rivers in KwaZulu-Natal, you will find the bluestones. The our mother language, skimming the foam, adding them in the ground, not because she's lazy. What she's doing, the lady, she's feeding our forefathers. It is what they do. She's stirring the beer for the ingredient. The father enjoying the beer, stepping on the ground, enjoying the beer. No chemical. It's more natural. Then is our turn to drink. Showing the respect every man before you drink the beer, you take off your hat. Around his arms, he have got the arm belt. They are made out of the cow tail. That is why they look so big most of the time, these warriors. They are scary. He is carrying a crown with some feathers. Must be the short part of cover when they're still going for the fight and dancing. Go for the fight, you might see the girls having a bath in the river. So there is something coming up every time. When you see the ladies having it like this, scoop to their left, then to their mouth, using the same wooden spoon, showing a respect to the young children. Most of the time, we use the sticks. As a Zulu warrior, you must have your own fighting sticks. Like when you're taking a walk, the cow tail and it is sharpened, which means I can stab the
Oh yeah, keep it.
Doesn't defend himself. In Zulu,
izinhlolabo ngabantu abasebenzisa insimbi yokungu babeyithola enkandla nawahlabisa njengomntwana bathi beyinyamazana ngomkhonto abekhumba isigodi bayifake phakathi inyamazana babhale ngamaqolo bafake ihlabathi kancane babasa umlilo ibhudo ngendaba ukuthi kudala amabhodo ayingekho.
Are you following?
Izinhlolabo ke abantu babesebenzisa insimbi yokungu. Umsebenzi
Hayi buka. Suka. Hawu. Akupha kahle. Ngomkhona bobhazini abantu.
Long kibasa.
Ahí contestaron, right?
See the guy up there? Yeah. Ain't got a pot valley on him. I think it's all right.
Is any translator? Oh, there you are.
Nethulela amakhosi angena ngengoma egcwalise inkosi. Umhle kwabaselangeni. Ushaya ingungu uzagomela impela indaba lapho.
This is the sugarcane of Zululand between Shaka Zulu and Durban.
Sugarcane fields as far as we can see.
And they ensure the safety of the clients because of some of the stress.
Now we've reached the Indian Ocean, about 30 or 40 miles north of Durban. We're now in the Durban Botanical Garden. The banyan tree was planted about 1900. Not rhododendron. Rhodi?
Philodendron, pardon me.
There's even a bigger one here.
That tree down there in the sunlight is gorgeous.
is heading north the way we came into town. And the big hotels along the ocean front. I think that's probably ours, that white one right in the middle. More of the downtown. And around to the harbor for the port activity. It's a view from our room in the Holiday Inn Garden Court on South Beach in Durban. Surrey's waiting for passengers. Market vendors waiting for buyers, shoppers. We're now along the garden route going westbound from Port Elizabeth towards Cape Town. Quite a deep gorge. Must be at least 400 or 500 feet.
Days a year, there is something in bloom. In the dead of winter, we have flowers and stretching our legs, getting some energy going. Bear in mind, it is the highest bungee jump in the world. That's a bit of a technicality. It is registered as the highest bungee jump, but the point from which you bungee jump from underneath this bridge is actually not over the deepest point. That's looking down over the Indian Ocean. The original road stretches over to the right hand side, right down in the bottom.
Where do they jump down? I thought there was a...
Anybody want to jump over the side with a bit of... Just out of interest, this truck on the left hand side.
Nature's Valley. By the town of Puttenberg Bay.
There are a couple of restaurants around here. We're actually going to go across and stop on that side. You can, as I say, you've got a choice of a couple of places. This yellowish building on the left. Alright.
Just finished a nice lunch here at this hotel. Winter rates are about $100 a night. What a place. Well, we're waiting here for the train to come through the plant. There it is.
Alright, just out of it.
We're at an ostrich farm at Utschorn. They've got a beautiful cactus garden. This guy's enjoying the shade.
Well, sweetie.
I like this one, it's so stately. Old man.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Together, running one.
Oh, nice.
What wouldn't we do without plastic?
Yes. Now, which a female can lay in a lifetime. When the female is fertile, she will either lay this one or this one. When she lays this, we know that she is fertile. The females are fertile at the age of about 2 to 3 years. Then she signals by laying this test egg just to pave the way for normal standard size eggs to follow. Then she lays this, then we know we can put in a breeding camp and she can then start producing more ostrich eggs. You can see over here the abnormal shell. Span of ostriches, around about 40 years in nature. We also had one which lived up to 87 years. But we process them for skins and meat 2 to 12 years. You can also process the females which are infertile at the age of about 8 succulent plants. For example, if I eat the lucerne just like that, 70% of it is water. They are fully developed at the age of 2 years. They are fully developed. Also, they cannot fly, but they can.
He's coming right over, huh? Hi there. They are funny.
Break the skin?
No.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
I can
Just whacked it.
Yeah.
Not I. Ooh.
You gonna ride him?
Go into the nest, also to the sitting and riding on ostriches, and also to the racetrack. The eggs disturb, there's the sand inside. Just when the eggs are laid, it's on a nice soft surface. Shell is about 2 millimeters in thickness. The reason why they're so strong is when those parent birds brood on these eggs, that's the average weight of the birds, and the eggs must be able to withstand weight of their parents. Just close one spot. Okay, next volunteer.
If they do that, see the way.
Bodies when you pull the neck to the back for reverse or stopping, and then also for
backing up
the legs and the wings.
Good job.
Is that bird sick?
No, he's just lying down. He's just resting. No, he's not sick.
Thank you.
That one's doing the dance.
That was an answer.
Our next volunteer.
There you go.
Ride him, Director. Ride him.
Our next volunteer over here.
How do I get off?
You're done.
Fall back.
Go back.
Don't worry, the jockey will come along with you. He's at the back.
He's in back here. Come on, what are you doing? Huh?
I can't. Okay.
Push the reverse button.
See what they did for reverse? They get a hold of their neck, pull her right back, their head right back to their chest.
Right, when you want to let go of the bird, just let go of the wings and the legs and slide. Great.
Well done.
Hold on tight, arms straight.
Real right.
Yeah.
Oh, let me off.
Oi!
Exorbitant side. Now, at the moment. Now remember, the temperature you're feeding now is really the quality of the menu. South Africa is rather fortunate because of the
We're going through a pass now on the way from the Karoo down to Swellendam, continuing on the way to Cape Town.
Well, that's straight down, honey.
Yep.
Okay, there's what I'm referring to when I talk about colored people. This community that you've just seen now are white, Afrikaans, conservative first settlers. Minority in South, with the whites in Cape Town from a political point of view. One stage country. On the left hand side, this is called the Dross Day. A good example of Cape Dutch architecture.
This used to be our lunch breaks. And we talked about
It's 15 seconds slow.
This is the apple growing region of South Africa. We're not too far out of Cape Town. Trees are planted quite close together and the bottom branches are spliced along a row to assure uniformity, and it helps promote earlier harvest.
Century. There was a doctor who originally came from the town of Caledon, which he returned to South Africa, and being an Afrikaner of this mountain that we're crossing over, it's known as the Boerland Trail. See that? From below, in the corner of the bay, to your left hand side, far left of the bay. Okay.
Natural History Museum. Tomorrow, it's a fun place to be in general. And some of the rationale employed with this rearranging is that today has been a fairly lengthy transit day as it happens to be. We're going to be, as mentioned, tomorrow I would like to give you an orientation. Find the staff extremely willing to help into the size of this area. And it is my understanding, I stand to be corrected, there's about 800,000 people living here. That's the latest figure. As mentioned before, it is actually very difficult to ascertain.
This is Cape Town from Signal Mountain.
Too wide angle. Too wide.
Down at Sea Point, which is on the western side of Cape Town. Robins Island in the background.
West Coast as far as there is no pumping or mining of our oil reserves. Our oil reserves do not amount to be that fantastic, and it would be uneconomic to buy to do that at present. So this is largely subsidized by the government.
You can see our hotel from here as well.
Yes, it's that's
That's how it's right there.
No.
You want a picture of the two of you here? Grace, Bob? You want a picture of the two of you?
Not right here.
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
A lot of protea is popular in this part of the country.
side. Strand. Strand means beach. This is the original beachfront. Bergen Nassau. There's a couple. All 5 of them. Castle can be protected by cannon fire. On this particular...
This is the House of Parliament.
You want to be
Mandela's offices.
You want just
This lovely old sundial is dated 1781. Put that white pigeon in. Just Joey. This is in the Natural History Museum. Hey girls. some nice watercolors.
I think it's charming, Susan. It's gonna wipe me right out. Only until you get back to the hotel. Then you can get some.
Undergone quite a deal of change in the last couple of years. For the Cape community were based out here. Ooh, incredible. Okay, yeah, how's that for cloud formation? All right, guys, are just ahead of us in this little bay. Quite a swell coming in. There's enough space between it, but it's quite a nice swell. One of their perks. We refer to it as Llandudno, but in Welsh, miners were brought out to the Cape to mine the manganese ore seams around the Chapman's Peak area. It stretches up to our left-hand side, and it was originally the source of the hard timbers that were utilized for the repairs to ships. Bear in mind that this is a cold ocean side. On the left-hand side. The precarious section will be actually after we have stopped. I'll This is why Chapman's Peak took so long to construct. And you can see very clearly the different layers of rock. Everything below the road is granite. Everything above the road is sedimentary sandstone. Now the rock formations here from a geological point of view, a front end loader. Got out of the front end loader, forgot to put the handbrake on. Front end loader went over the side. Took them half a day to get it back. Of beachfront, known as the Long Beach. Stretches from Nurduk, this corner, across to the far side, which is Komiki. And that lighthouse that you see in the distance, that is the Slangkop lighthouse.
Because they say they guarantee that if you buy something, you have to throw the receipt away.
Yeah.
There's the Cape Point Lighthouse, the old one. This is False Bay, the Indian Ocean side. Antarctica?
Yeah, it's a rock, yeah.
It does look like.
Actually, I'm gonna put it in a shot on that.
Oh, he's just taking my picture.
Met die opvoering, dus ze allebei op het podium staan, we werden dus met alle artiesten op het podium. En hier in Azië, de zalen veel mensen, dat zijn af in Taiwan.
Nou, pas met de conferentie over de
And they can do, yes. Per day? Well, not every day. Not every day.
The what?
You
see this one over here?
No, but I see them in here digging.
Yeah, right.
Where? Do they have eggs? Yeah. So, yes.
And up there you see the holes up there?
Yes.
All you can see just now is dirt flying out of it. You couldn't see the
No, I
paint.
didn't notice that. I
Who?
was watching the
Oh, there you are.
chap
Okay.
trying to climb up.
She's got a 4-day-old. There, must be feeding the baby. You can see its beaks. There's the chick. Oh, it's covered again now. After 3 days, the weather has cleared up enough that we're going to be able to go up Table Mountain. There's Signal Hill, where we viewed from when we first arrived.
Yeah, you can walk down.
Coming back down. Okay, I'll be across.
What do they call those?
Iron.
Look at that one. Chubby little fellow, isn't he?
Oh, there.
Yeah.
You can vaguely see the far coast across Table Bay in the haze. Don't do that. Don't tempt them.
This is a great view.
Yeah.
This. Stop taking pictures and look instead of. Oh, actually. Oh, you've got one down there. Good. That is such a distinctive mountain. That cloud on top over there is gorgeous.
Suppose he's contemplating the view.
Oh, I bet you he is. After all, it's his heaven.
Ja, daar komt er boven hoor.
So down by the law courts, behind it, the tall building with the rotating restaurants on top, which looks like a rotating restaurant, that's the Kenyatta Conference Center. That's the heart of this city. That's where you'll find the oldest buildings. Everything out to your left, you can even just tell by looking at the style of architecture, that's the most modern district of the city. A lot of the financial buildings, banking centers, all the located. Barclays is one of those tall ones. Just office towers, those ones. Yeah. hospital in the center. It's actually just behind those 2 blocks there. These trees, you get the flamboyant trees, the beautiful orange, red color, the cassia, the yellow, white. What you have to think is that they have the grass comes back. Everything in this is green. You know, rain a little bit every
Where's this from?
Turkey.
You should get Sue in one of those.
This is coffee plantations. Local crafts. They're banana skins, is that right? Yeah. Birds and herds.
Coffee table.
Themselves inside there fighting with the British, as they used to fight with the British. So what they normally do is place where they believe that they have to say, let's say London instead of saying London. And he wants to make a profit for himself also. They're being paid daily, but he has to get something extra. Nairobi to the factory.
That's where coffee is. Coffee.
Oh, the coffee.
Coffee is dried down here.
I think the bodies.
No.
So they don't sell coffee here. I gotta get some coffee.
These people are going to a funeral. Now we're at the Mountain Lodge, about 3.5 hours drive north and a little east of Nairobi. And right out of the lodge window is game. Your sniffer is
I can
working.
smell the animals.
And this is the view from the balcony in our room. Although I must say it smells just a little bit like a zoo.
Well, I know it. I could smell outside coming into the lobby, but
And it's raining in Africa.
man, is it raining? Is it ever raining? Chris, you see the warthogs?
Yeah.
Sue's favorite animal, she says.
Here's what the hotel looks like from the rooms that we're viewing out of.
Oh, is he ever a fatty? Isn't he?
Yeah. See how the geese chased him away?
Mm-hmm. They're frisky, aren't they? Some devils. There's some. Do you see the monkeys down there in the tree?
Oh.
A couple of them.
That's a piece of sugar cane.
He must have. He's kind of homely. Oh, there's the monkey.
He doesn't have the tusks.
Oh, and one on the second floor. Running along, looking in the windows, and there, that one's going up onto the porch. Told you they can crawl up. They don't need.
Climbed up the post. It's put on a shelf for somebody.
Maybe that water.
Boy, he was right.
Let's look on this side now.
There's a rainbow against Mount Kenya.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
These are hornbills.
Telephoto lens so that
Oh, it wouldn't show.
no, all I would get was the tree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get the birds. No. I just have the aim and snap.
Yeah.
Aim and
Will we take a picture and stuff? No?
You have to sneak.
What?
You have to sneak it.